Hello and welcome to the Minimum Competence episode for Monday, October 7th, 2024. I'm your host for today, Andrew Leahy, a tax and technology attorney from New Jersey. On today's episode, we have the U.S. Supreme Court's new term with cases on guns, transgender rights, and more, legal job market growth, and McDonald's lawsuit over alleged beef price fixing. Let's remember, October's poplars are flaming torches lighting the way to winter, and read today's legal news. On this day in legal history, October 7th, 1949, the German Democratic Republic, or GDR, commonly known as East Germany, was officially established. This marked the formal division of Germany into two separate states after World War II. The creation of East Germany came in response to the formation of the Federal Republic of Germany, or West Germany, earlier that year in May of 1949. Backed by the Soviet Union, the GDR was a socialist state governed by the Socialist Unity Party, or SED, and its formation signaled the deepening divide between the Eastern and Western blocs during the Cold War. East Germany's legal and political structure was heavily influenced by Soviet-style socialism, with a focus on state control over the economy and a one-party system that suppressed political opposition. The GDR also became notorious for its secret police, the Stasi, which played a significant role in monitoring and controlling the population. Over time, East Germany built the Berlin Wall in 1961, a physical symbol of the broader ideological and geopolitical divisions of the Cold War. The existence of two Germanys, one capitalist and the other socialist, persisted for 41 years until the fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989, leading to German reunification in 1990. The legal creation of East Germany on this day stands as a key moment in the Cold War era, illustrating the legal and ideological rift that shaped post-war Europe. The U.S. Supreme Court begins its new term with a docket of significant cases, including disputes over guns, transgender rights, workplace discrimination, and online pornography. After a busy summer of emergency decisions, the court's first case focuses on the Biden administration's appeal regarding ghost guns, which can be purchased online and assembled without traceable serial numbers. Another key case involves Oklahoma death row inmate Richard Glossip, who seeks a new trial amid questions about his conviction. Additional cases involve Tennessee's ban on gender-affirming care for minors, workplace discrimination claims brought by majority background workers, and the authority of federal agencies like the Nuclear Regulatory Commission and FDA. The court also faces potential involvement in election disputes surrounding the 2024 presidential race. Despite its heavy docket, the shadow of ethical controversies and a proposal for Supreme Court reforms loom over the term. The U.S. legal services sector added 1,600 jobs in September of 2024, ending a 4-month decline, according to the Labor Department. The legal job market's rebound mirrors broader U.S. job growth, with unemployment falling to 4.1%. Recruitment firms report steady demand for legal personnel, especially at large law firms, across various regions and practice areas. Legal sector employment had peaked at 1,190,000 jobs in February of 2024. Law firms saw an increase of 11.4% rise in revenue in the first half of the year, with increased demand for transactional practices. McDonald's has filed a lawsuit against several of its beef suppliers, including Tyson Foods, JBS, and Cargill, accusing them of conspiring to inflate beef prices in violation of federal antitrust laws. The fast food chain alleges that the suppliers colluded to fix and raise beef prices by reducing the supply of slaughter-ready cattle, which artificially elevates prices. The alleged conspiracy, which began in 2015, was aimed at recovering profit margins impacted by years of drought. McDonald's claims that the suppliers limited production by closing plants and restraining market supply. The lawsuit seeks a declaratory judgment, damages 3 times the amount of losses sustained, and a permanent injunction to prevent future collusion. The U.S. Department of Justice had already investigated price fixing in 2020, and testimonies from cattle ranchers have reportedly confirmed the conspiracy. During this period, the suppliers saw record profits, with JBS reporting a significant revenue increase between 2014 and 2021. And with that, I thank you so much for listening to Minimum Competence, your daily news podcast for lawyers. If you're looking for more than Minimum Competence, links to further reading on all the topics touched on today are in the show notes. And reviews go a long way towards helping new listeners to find our show. If you have a moment and leave a rating or review on your podcast player, we'd sure appreciate it. And if you know someone that might be interested in the story we cover, consider sending them the episode. But remember, nothing here should be construed as legal advice, because it is certainly not that. Minimum Competence is available at minimumcomp.com and wherever you get your finely crafted podcasts. If you haven't checked out the website in a while, give it a look. There are complete transcripts and resources for each episode and its corresponding segments, as well as an opportunity to receive new episodes in email, newsletter, form. We'll see you back here tomorrow, and until then, remember, be glad you live in a world where there are Octobers.